Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I want to use Cramer's rule to solve this system of linear equations involving fractions. So let's start. First, we convert this system of linear equations into a matrix equation as follows. Our answer, that's page 1. So the equation, let me just capture the equation again, how it is exactly. Half of x minus 2/3 of y equals minus 6. That's equation number 1. Equation number 2 is a quarter minus a quarter of x plus 3/4 of y equals 8. Now into matrix equation, we have the following. The values at the end there, and the matrix of unknowns, and this one is the coefficient matrix. So we have half in the top spot there, and then minus a quarter down here, and we have minus 2/3 and then 3/4 over here. Now remember Cramer's rule, how we use it. If you want to determine the value of x, here's how it works. You're going to take these values, solutions, so to speak, values of the two equations, and they must take the place of the coefficients of x. So we have minus 6, 8, and we are supposed to determine the determinant of this matrix here, minus 2/3, and then 3/4. And we're dividing this by the determinant of the coefficient matrix, which is basically this one. So determinant of that, half, and then we have minus a quarter, and then we have minus 2/3 and 3/4, determinant of that. Now, how do we work out the determinant of a 2 by 2 matrix? Because this is basically a 2 by 2 matrix. You multiply elements on the right diagonal, subtract the product of elements on the left diagonal. So basically, I'm saying this is equal to minus 6 times 3/4, and then minus 8 times minus 2/3. Product of elements on the right diagonal minus product of elements on the left diagonal. We're dividing this by doing the same in the denominator. Product of elements on the right diagonal, half times 3/4 minus a quarter times minus 2/3. Now this is quite involving in terms of fractions, but we'll work this one out. So let's first of all rewrite this. I'm going to move back because of space. This is equal to, this part here is minus 18/4. Minus 18/4. And there you have minus, minus, so it has to be plus. Plus basically 16/3. And we're dividing this by, in the denominator, this is 3/8. And the two minuses will cancel, so you still have a minus there. And it will be 2/12. Now we have to do some simplification, especially over here and here. Now I'm going to write positive term first in the numerator. So what I have now is 16/3 minus, if I divide 2 there, it will be 9. Divide by 2 there, it will be 2. 9/2. That's how it simplifies. 18/4 is 9/2. In the denominator, I have, if you check here, this can be simplified, that cannot. So 3/8 minus, this is 1/6. Now, the way that I simplify this is by making the denominators the same. So I'm going to multiply by 2 there and here, and I'm going to multiply by 3 there and there. Let's take this to page 2. We have sufficient space. So what I have now is this part here. I hope you can see what I'm writing. Yes, this part here, 16/3. I'm going to say 16 times 2/3 times 2, right? And then I'm going to say minus 9 times 3/2 times 3. We're dividing this whole expression Let me remove the equal sign from there. I'm going to place it here. Divide the whole of that expression. In the denominator, I'm going to do the same. So I'm going to multiply this one by 3, the numerator by 3, and I'm going to multiply this by 4 by 4. So I have 24 in the denominator there, and here I have 24 as well. So it's going to be 3 times 4 times 3 all over 8 times 3 minus 1 times 4 all over 6 times 4. In the numerator now, I have this is going to be 32 over 6, and then I'm going to say minus 27 over 6. We're dividing this by 9 over 24 minus this is 4 over 24. So now we can rewrite this as 32 minus 27 over 6, and we're dividing this by this here simplifies to 9 minus 4 over 24. You agree with me that this is 5 over 6, and we're saying this divided by 5 over 24. Simplifying this, it's 5 over 6 multiplied by 24 over 5. Remember, when you change from division to multiplication, the fraction dividing has to be reciprocated. The 24 must go up, the 5 must come down. And here you can see the 5 cancels. 6 goes in there once there 4 times. So what are we saying? We're saying our x value is actually 4. Now I must find the y value. Y value, these values now must take the place of the coefficients of y as follows. Taking us to page 3. Page 3. Now we're going to say y is going to be equal to, remember I told you these stay the same, coefficients of x remain in that place, the determinant of half, and then minus a quarter, and now I have the values, coefficients of y must be replaced by these values minus 6, 8, coefficients of y. The coefficients of y must be replaced by minus 6, 8, like so. And the denominator, the coefficient matrix, is this one here, and we have worked out the determinant of that. If I am to remind you, the determinant, I'm gonna rewrite it and then we'll just put the answer down. So what am I saying? I'm saying we're going to say this divided by half and minus a quarter, and then this is minus 2/3 and 3/4, like so, right? There it is. That's the coefficient, determinant of a coefficient matrix, that one. Now let's work on these two determinants, the numerator and the denominator. Remember what I told you? In the numerator, the product of elements on the right diagonal, which is half times 8, minus the product of elements on the left diagonal, minus 6 times minus a quarter. In the denominator, we already have that expression. You say, where is it? Where is it? Here it is. There. You can see it, the difference between this and that is actually that number there, which is 5 over 24. So we can simply say we know this simplifies to 5 over 24. Let's work on the numerator now. This is 4. You can see that. Yeah, but I don't want to simplify it. I'm going to leave it as 8 over 2. And then I'm going to say these minuses cancel. So we still have minus 6 over 4 divided by 5 over 24. I want to make the denominator the same in the numerator. So I multiply this by 2, there by 2. So that simplifies to 16 over 4 minus 6 over 4. And we're dividing this by 5 over 24. This one here, if you agree with me, it will be 4. And I will have 16 minus 6. And I'm dividing this by 5 over 24. This is actually, if you check, it's 10 over 4. Now let's multiply by 24 over 5. You reciprocate the fraction dividing because we're changing from division to multiplication sign. Now we can cancel. 5 goes there once, into 10 twice. 4 goes there once, into 24 goes there 6 times. And what is 2 times 6? The answer is 12. So basically we're saying, therefore, x is equal to 4, comma, y equals 12. I'm going to leave it to you to substitute these values into our original equation here and make sure that these equations are satisfied. Maybe we should do that. And we have time, yeah, 10 minutes. So we can try to do that. Remember, x equals 4 and y equals 12. If you punch 4 here, what is half of 4 is 2. I'm going to do that on a separate page. So we're saying we now x equals 4, we know, and y equals 12. We're putting these two values in there and see if we get minus 6. So half of 4 minus 2/3 of 12. What is this is half, sorry. What is half of 4? 2. So 2 minus 3 there, 4. 4 times 2 is 8. What is 2 minus 8? The answer is minus 6. So the first equation is satisfied. Let's look at the second equation. There it is. Remember, our x values remain, x value remains 4 and y value remains 12. Substituting there, what do we have? We have, let me move this up. We have, maybe the page, we turn it around. So we are saying 1/4 x plus 3/4 y, and we know x equals 4, y equals 12. Let's substitute simultaneously here. Minus 1/4 of 4 plus 3/4 of 12. This is obviously minus 1 plus, that's 3 times 3 is 9. What is minus 1? 1 minus 1 plus 9. The answer is 8. So second equation also satisfied. This is Cramer's rule applied on linear equations involving fractions. I am going to stop here in this video. I just thought it was a good idea to come up with a system of linear equations involving fractions and still show you that Cramer's rule works even though you may be having a system of equations involving fractions. All right, I'll stop here. If you're new to the channel, support us by subscribing, sharing these videos. It will go a long way in helping us grow the channel. See you next time.